Good morning, Victor Fall here on a bitterly cold January morning. One of those mornings where you can have 3 or 4 layers on and it's still not enough. So I'm about to head out to the site of one of the most notorious aviation incidents in British history, Denham Airfield. So I'm going to put a few more layers on, head up to the airfield and hopefully get a fantastic breakfast. Let's get this katana started and get on the road.
So, second time this week I've come up to Denham. I just didn't get the footage I wanted first time, so back again. And when I came up the other day, it was really misty as well. But when I got to the airfield itself, really clear. This is the HS2, and this particular part of it, the viaduct, I believe it's the longest railway bridge in the UK, just over 2 miles long, and the trains potentially can go up to 200 miles an hour on this thing. It's almost as quick as a Hayabusa, isn't it? Quite some feat of engineering. Quite some feat of engineering. Denham has quite a film connection, and this area here is the old Denham Film Studios. This is the old Denham Studios, famous for producing films. Stanley Kubrick, director here. This, I guess, is Full Metal Jacket. I guess this is The Shining. So they've honoured his memory, converting Denham Studios into accommodation. I believe there's a private cinema here as well. And this one, bit of a game changer. This is 2001: A Space Odyssey. What a wonderful tribute to a game-changing director. Now, I know you're here for the airfield and the cafe, so am I, but I thought I'd just take a minute to go through Denham Village, which I think is a really charming example of an English village. So I think for a couple of minutes detour, it's worth enjoying what the best of England has to offer. Charming little village, Denham. So as with every place, it's got its fair share of famous residents, one of whom was the American movie producer Harry Saltzman. Saltzman, famous along with Cubby Broccoli for producing the James Bond movies. And you could just imagine Harry Saltzman back in the Falcon pub back there, talking to one of his neighbours from Denham, a certain Roger Moore, and persuading him over a pint that he should be the next James Bond. And well, I'm glad he did, because Roger Moore's my favourite James Bond. I thought he was fantastic. I was of that era, I really liked him. not just a great actor and a great James Bond, but a really nice person, good person. There's a lovely story about him at Nice Airport, I believe it is. Just a wonderful anecdote to a wonderful man. If you've never seen it, look up James Bond Nice Airport story. Wonderful man. Anyway, on to Denham Airfield. Here we go, ready for Friday's day of flying. And the crew room is just over there. Now this car park's a little bit gravelly, so have to take care. Great, so all locked up, hip lock, reminder cable, great, so that should be pretty safe. Let's go see what the crew room has to offer. Wow, so peaceful. So peaceful. I think this is the spot. Let's dump our stuff. Oh. Oh, that's better. Got a coffee. There's only one chap on his own here and he is a bit maxed out. They had a crowd of about 8 coming in beforehand, ordering all sorts, but I got my coffee, sitting down, enjoying the sun, watching the planes and helicopters take off. Oh, fantastic. Bubble and squeak as well.
Yep.
Brilliant. Cheers, Ed. Now this is a proper English breakfast. Bacon, sausage, mushrooms, eggs, scrambled, how they should be, beans, and don't often get this for breakfast these days, but this is bubble and squeak. So traditionally what happens on a Sunday lunchtime, any leftovers from the Sunday lunch be reused during the week. So any potato and cabbage that's left over be fried up, made into bubble and squeak, part of the breakfast next day. Well, that was pretty good. Enjoyed that. So it looks like practicing some low-level flying, some sort of training flight.
pilots out there will be able to tell us exactly what's going on, but it certainly makes for an entertaining breakfast. Well, where was I? Well, this infamous incident in British aviation history. Oh, here's another one. I'm never going to get this story finished here. Let me get home, I'll tell you the story. Well, here we are at Denham Airfield, take 712, trying to tell you my story. There's just too much going on. See Denham Airfield on a Friday morning, super busy. Helicopters on training flights, planes coming and going, and the breakfast at the crew room, well, fantastic. So why is Denham the site of one of the most infamous incidents in British aviation history? Well, when you were a kid, you might have done something wrong. Maybe nicked your dad's jacket for a night out and cut it, or took your mum's car out and pranged it. And you think maybe that's a little badge of honour for your cheekiness. But Nicholas John Radford can topple that. So in November 1980, Nick Radford came and borrowed a plane that wasn't his from Denham Airfield and took it up for a flight. And he buzzed around Heathrow Airport. And back in the days in Heathrow, there wasn't any activity in the evening and there weren't any lights on. And he got a bit lost, couldn't find his way back, and mistakenly landed in Heathrow Airport instead of Denham. Realised his mistake, hopped over a barbed wire fence, cut his legs up, went to hospital, went home, went to bed. And in the morning, no one at Heathrow had noticed this plane, and in the morning the ground crew came in and found a light aircraft in the middle of Heathrow Airport. And they tracked down the perpetrator, Nick Radford, and he was charged with theft and the very British offence of failing to submit a flight plan, I think. You might as well have charged him with being a very naughty boy. But Nick Radford, I salute you. You have the best teenage story I've ever heard. I don't think it's going to happen again at Denham Airfield because they have a guard corgi guarding the place, a little dog called Boo, who's lovely. So it's not going to happen again. Those are different days. But Nick Radford, you take the biscuit. Well done, sir. Okay, so just had my breakfast here. Fantastic. Ed, thank you so much for that and for doing scrambled eggs for me when I know you normally do fried eggs. But tell me, how long have you been here at the crew room?
Been here for 17 years.
17? You don't look old enough.
I know. I love the place. It's fantastic. The views. I mean, look at that. Look at the view I've got out my window every day. Parking's easy here. Customers love it.
I must say, your office view beats pretty much everyone. This is fantastic. What's it like? What's different about an airfield cafe? For me, I get a different vibe here. But tell me what's so special about it.
Well, it's a destination. People want to come here. It's not like you've got people just wandering off the streets.
Yeah.
And you haven't got the traffic, and it's just such a lovely place to be.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. This is a small sort of hut on the end of the hangar, and you just get a feel that you're in the airfield itself. So I've had your fantastic breakfast. I was here the other day because I've had to come back twice, and I had a boasty, which was great. What on your menu? What is the best thing on your menu that you have?
Obviously, everything's lovely, but the thing my favourite dish is the cheese and peanut butter burger that we make, which is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't sound...
I'm going to have to come back a third time now. No, cheese and peanut butter burger.
Absolutely. Everyone that has it goes crazy on it. It's just so lovely. And we make our burgers ourselves, so they're proper homemade burgers.
I'll tell you what, if there was a category for best airfield cafe that did a cheese and peanut butter burger, I think you've won it. So, okay, so you've got this fantastic location. You do the world's most unique burger. Tell me, if there was anything in your industry, I hear a lot about hospitality industry, anything in your industry that you would change, Ed?
Yes, unnecessary packaging. That's the thing that really winds me up. It's the way that the goods are wrapped before we pick them up from the cash and carries.
Okay, great. So ecologically minded. That's the first time I've come across that. Thanks for making me think a little bit differently about that. Going to finish off now, Ed. So I want to know, what is your favourite ever bike or car? Are you a bike or a car man?
I always wanted a bike. I never got one. But my favourite bike would have been a Harley Fat Boy.
Biker, Harley rider. You can't get much more iconic than that. Did you ever have one?
No, I wasn't allowed. My dad taught me out of it. I ended up getting a car, and that was that. Yeah.
You weren't allowed, but now you're, what, 37? Should be allowed one by now, right?
Do you know, my wife won't let me now.
Ed, listen, this has been fantastic here. I've really enjoyed it. I've had to come back because I didn't get all my footage the other day, but I'm going to come back again and get this peanut butter burger. Fantastic. I love it here. The crew room at Denham, brilliant.
Thank you.
So Denham Airfield, you've been fantastic. The crew room, superb breakfast, really enjoyed that. Loads going on here, and I got to meet a really interesting man, Tim, who knows the whole history of the airfield. So if you ever get the chance to come up here, hunt out Tim and he'll tell you anything and everything about this airfield. The site of this infamous plane aviation issue. But yeah, Denham Airfield being fantastic. I've got a whole list of airfields that people have suggested to visit, but if you've got any ideas of any airfields you'd like me to visit or anywhere else you might like me to go and visit and do a video, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and Victor 4 signing out.